Weekend. We love coming here. Your kids were phenomenal. We really appreciate it. At this point in the show, we're going to pass out our Rockstar Awards. So I'm going to bring the faculty out. Every faculty member finds a student in their class that stood out to them in a positive or a special way. It doesn't necessarily have to be about their technique or how quick they picked up the choreography. It could be something like they asked great questions or they helped another student. Something that really stood out to them that really made them want to make them their rock star for the weekend. So I'm going to bring out the faculty now. Give it up for Ricky, Molly, Sean, Akira, Erica, Katie, Andrew, and Talia. I'm going to hand the mic off to Ricky. He's going to start us off.
How we doing, guys? Thank you for a wonderful weekend. Let's go! My rock star came from the teen room. If you're in the teen room, there was a group of boys that were just getting hyped the whole time. There was one guy kind of leading the charge, his energy, his enthusiasm. Samuel Romero Mora from LCA Performing Arts. Let's go!
My rock star comes from the junior room. Yes, the juniors rocked today with me. We had the audition together, and this dancer just had so much joy the entire class, and I was able to pop into Erica's ballroom, and she was still dancing ballroom with that same joy, so I just wanted to acknowledge her. From Diamond Mines School of the Arts, Analia Bernardin, are you here? Analia? Okay, we will get this to her. Thank you.
All right, mine's also coming from the junior room. We talked about musicality in tap class, imagine that. And I asked a very specific question, and only one hand went up in the very back of the room. And I just want to acknowledge her for knowing her musical theory and applying it to a dance class. So, from Imperial Dance Company, this goes to Gwyneth Schlang.
Hey, dude.
Hi everybody, amazing job this weekend. Thank you so much for your hard work. Can you clap for yourselves? Great work. My rock star came from the senior room, and as much as I think being in class is an individual experience as far as you're learning, it's your own journey, you're working through things. Also a big part of being in class is being in a group experience with everyone else, and I do often talk about when I teach how we each have to make our own contribution to the room to make that experience something for the group. And I feel like this dancer did that so well. I felt like she was so generous with what she gave to the room in terms of her presence, her energy, also her willingness to dive into the work. So I really want to commend her for how she showed up to class, and I'm excited to see where she continues to go. She's from Studio 61, and it's Maya Inciarte. Let's clap for her one more time.
I'll hold you tight and wash away your troubles. I'll be your counsel. What is on your mind? Don't hesitate to call. You know that I will answer.
All right, thank you guys so much for a wonderful weekend. There's so much talent in this city. I always just enjoy seeing all of you guys. Yeah, every class was wonderful. So my Rockstar comes from the mini room, and I love that I get to see them twice in two styles. So I usually have them first for their jazz audition, and then day two for the ballroom class. And I was first impressed by this dancer in the jazz audition simply by the way that she carried herself. I think that sometimes we forget how much like body language really goes into a class and how much like as a teacher we can receive that. And this dancer really just held herself so respectfully. And she did the same thing today. So I was equally impressed. She is from Dancetown, Isabella Mirabel.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for a wonderful weekend. I think that a huge part of our job as teachers is to foster connection in the room. So to make sure that even in a room of hundreds of kids, that you feel connected to us and connected to one another. And not that I would want a student to do our job for us, but I think it is very much worth acknowledging when a student can come into the room and create that for themselves. I think it's a sign of maturity and generosity and a whole bunch of good stuff. So I want to acknowledge this dancer for those things. I truly believe that she made my class better, and I like that this award will give her the chance to do it again in a whole nother room full of individuals. Her name is Dusty Roberts from Stars Dance Studio. Hey.
Just want to say thank you guys for such a great weekend. I had so much fun in every single room. My Rockstar came from the mini room this weekend, and I noticed this dancer during the mini audition. It is very scary to audition, and oftentimes dancers might get a little lost in the choreography. Luckily, typically assistants are on stage, and usually when I see someone mess up, I can see their eyes dart to the assistant, and I see this kind of panic. And this dancer I noticed for a different reason. I noticed that she was not in sync with everybody else, and so I was trying to keep track of what was going on, and I realized that she was doing the choreography to perfection, but she was 2 counts ahead of everybody else. But I really respect the fact that she knew the choreography and that she didn't falter in her confidence throughout. So I wanted to reward her for that because it's something to celebrate. Her name is Miranda Rootlinger from Elevate Dance Company.
The fires to the flame, the feelings got attached, got the days fall straight, fall away, small, the waist started dancing on me, had to take you back home, time moving slowly, fast forward. Butterflies in the belly, your signs is angelic, and mind through my aesthetic, and most to try get it, love it without limits, the message is over, they ride around with me, the baby don't mind spinning.
Oh, Florida, we all know how much I love you. I love you guys so much. Okay, mine is very simple actually. This dancer looked like they had an incredibly healthy relationship with dance. Whenever they would dance, it just looked so honest and so pure, and their reason to dance just looked so clear, and it just looked like the most healthy relationship between them and the movement. It was really nice. And this goes to Nicholas Arden. Yeah, very nice.
Congratulations to all our rock stars. Can I get one more big round of applause for our amazing faculty for teaching you this weekend? We're going to be back shortly. We're going to continue with our closing